Position in the center. We're beautifully done.
Yo guys, no bet winner, no entry.
Sports fans out there, are you ready? It's a beautiful evening and welcome to tonight's game. The lady shows up and she's been denied. Oh no! But wait, she's back with bet winner. Wait. Oh, what a beautiful pass. And it's a
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below 18 years, and gaming can be addictive.
Me did the young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for Europe. I come a bush for Ghana. No, me used to tap send, tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Aye easy, aye convenient, aye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover aye map him. Tap send. Intienne. Also download the tap send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka come a bush for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Push sugar level for check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Majesty again, I young tea. I make them know say this a new year day.
YTM on the beat.
Oh, the one king again. Tell them, make them work this new year. Another new year, no work boko. Hey, Jack and you go back belly, they conclude. No work back on okay, a paradise. Nobody knows tomorrow. Another new year, no work boko. Hey, Jack and you go back belly, they conclude. No work back on okay, a paradise. Nobody knows tomorrow. Another brand new year. When you dream, got to believe, because this dream I feel achieve. Try it on, tell them again, me won't say that was from the hills. And you say we not go make it, tell them we are go make it. Another brand new year. When you dream, got to believe, because this dream I feel achieve. Try it on, tell them again, we won't say that was from the hills. And you say we not go make it, tell them we are go make it. Another new year this. Last year is gone, so let bygone be bygone. Get a whole set of goals, have ambition. Get a subject with a vision. We say we not gonna make it. Fire burn the obia man, we no one see the youth them drop on the asphalt. So we tell them this year we go all out. We never watch back. All of the mistakes we do last year, we correct them so we not go repeat it again. This year we moving to win, and thank God for the life that He give we. Another brand new year. When you dream, got to believe, because this dream I feel achieve. Try it on, tell them again, me won't say that close from the hill. And you say we not go make it, tell them we are go make it. Another brand new year. When you dream, got to believe. Another new year, no work boko. Hey Jack and you go back belly, they conclude. No work back on okay, a paradise. Nobody knows tomorrow. Another new year, no work boko. Hey, Jack and you go back belly, they conclude. No about you, okay, a paradise. Nobody knows tomorrow. Another brand new year. When you dream, got to believe, because this dream I feel achieve. Try it on, tell them again, me won't say that close from the hill. And you say we not go make it, tell them we are go make it. Another brand new year. When you dream, got to believe.
Fridays are a meeting between us and our lovely viewers from around the world, where this meeting feels like you and I are sitting on the same table having discussions, and this discussion is about our industry. And if you have joined us, or if you are now about to join us, you have to hurry, because we are just going to be brief today as we wrap up the week here on Showbiz Daily. It has been a good week. Ghana is still suffering assignment and the military, but those of us who are in Sotum, we are okay. I think it was only this morning that we experienced some earth tremor, small B. It couldn't kill any Christians, so we are good. All the Christians are very, very much alive because they prayed. Yeah, man. Yes, we felt some earth tremor, be small. I felt it, and I hear some few people also felt it the same way, and I have even seen some posts on Facebook, people who are talking about them also experiencing it. And again, I think the weather service or something like that, they've released a statement on that, confirming that really and truly there was an earth tremor earlier today. But apart from that, we are good. Nana Akufo-Addo is still the president of Ghana, for information, and Bawumia is still the vice president. Everything is very, very okay. Roland Amate is still here. Kojo King is also here, as well as Intim Dodu Solomon, aka HMO. Yes, the triple trail, they are here for us to do our thing. Thanks to Digital Rasta, call him Currency, handling camera, and Richie Flex, editor, director of the show. And of course, you remember that because this is a live show, we will be reading your messages, so feel free and be dropping them. Feel free and be dropping them like that. Let me welcome the few people who are online at the moment. MATV says, King Shatta Wale, you do all. God continue pushing you. And Jackie Boatin says, hey, Auntie Jackie, please write a fresh show, because what you wrote, it's looking like envy. I know what she wanted right now. Now Gideon Body says, what's up, guys? What to do? Everything is good. Rita Sawa, always around here when it is live. She says, good evening, everyone. Shatta Kobe says, yaba oh, yaba. Frederick Apia, bonjour meswe. And Shatta Kobe is also here. Gideon Body says, Brasami, you said you had big news. We did wait. That big news is not today. I told you about the big news. The big news is going to be on the day Shatta will be going to Gabon. That is going to be dropping that big news. So wait for it. It will sure be mentioned here as well. Numero uno is also here. It says, good evening, guys. Yeah, numero uno. Good evening to you. I want to believe you are also fine. Now, you guys are welcome. Mary Tatal, maybe that's the name. Mary Tatal also says, good evening, guys. Ni Papa also says, good evening to you all. And guys, thanks for being here. If you are here, share the link with your people. Tell them that Sammy Flex and his people are about to do the live edition of Showbiz Daily. Everything about some 1 hour or less, we should be running away from here. So let's go straight to business. We were here when we saw a post from Medikal talking about a joint that he is about to release with Sister Derby. Yeah, the ever sexy, beautiful Sister Derby, aka African Mermaid. And when we saw it, we realized that social media in-laws were so scared. Some were threatened, some were not too cool, thinking that maybe something evil is about to happen to the relationship between their boss and their madam. But unfortunately, it came out that it was strictly music business. Finally, the music or the song is out. We have seen videos online, YouTube to be specific. If you've not seen that, please go online right now. Go check it out, because it is out as of yesterday. I think Rolando will check the numbers for me. Will check the numbers for me, how the numbers are still doing. Yesterday, the numbers were looking good. Just within some 4 hours, the video was doing like almost 20K or so. And it tells me that, yeah, these are really power people. And when they come together like this, they are able to rock things and to make it happen. So finally, the video is out. Richie, you can show us some of the scenes in there. And I'll ask my people. Yes, so these are some scenes from the video. And this is the evergreen Sister Derby always looking yummy. And 98. Wow, medical channel is powerful.
In a day, yeah.
Medical channel is powerful. Wow, 98K in 24 hours. Hey, Sister Debbie, Richard, go back to the slide before this one. Wow, wow, VR capture. Sister Debbie too, her body is soft fine, so her ass too is very soft. No, I felt it before. Yeah, I felt it before. So yes, we've seen the video. We saw the style, first of its kind coming from Medical. We've not seen him doing any style like this. We don't know what the influence was, whether the influence was from Sister Debbie or whatever. So far, so very good. And I'm asking my people, what is their commentary about that? And again, whether still those who have fears should continue to have their fears or they should ignore their fears. Chemo, have you seen the video already?
Yeah, yeah. I've watched the excerpts, the commentary, and then the video. I think the video fits the song.
Okay.
I think for that one I'll give it to him, but I'm not really feeling the song like that.
Okay.
Especially the portion that is trending there, where he was singing with a different voice, not the voice that we know, trying to rap with it. And I still can't get it. Like, I don't know, maybe with time it will get to me, but for now, yeah, for now
you're not feeling it.
Not at all. Like it be some way. I don't know what was going through his head or why he decided to give that kind of style, but well, for now it's not working for me. I don't know, maybe with time it will make sense, but for now that part, if I were part of his team, I would have told them to
refrain from that style.
Take it out. This one it's not working for me.
So beyond that, the fears of the friends or ex people coming together, what is your position on that too?
It will not go away. That me, I will advise fella, as I did the last time. I mean, she should just keep calm and take it cool, whatever comes, because it comes with the job. I mean, if you decide or you agree to marry a celebrity or a famous person, you are likely going to face
Kwame Eugene has even said something.
Yes, I heard it, and some people,
if you want to date him, you have to be
you have to have yes, because so many people want a piece of him. I think it was a good advice, but people took it the wrong way. I've seen
the way that they give them.
I'm not surprised because they don't understand, they are misguided. But that's the reality. That's the reality on the ground. Even if Kwame Eugene will decide to be faithful to you as a wife, people will still come after him. So that's why he's saying that. I mean, people can get a picture with him and then send you to the wife in a way that you may not be able to interpret it well. And you may feel that he is cheating or something. So if you don't have tough skin, I mean, you can't marry a celebrity. It was so clear and straightforward, but I don't know why the people who are insulting him or people who disagree with him, I don't know why they will even do that. But that's the truth. And the same thing can apply to this one too. It's business, and at the same time, something can happen. But if you are the wife, I mean, you should just keep it calm. I mean, take it as it comes, because otherwise, go and marry somebody who is not famous or who is not celebrity, who is calm. Well, that one you may not have problems like this. It will be it can happen, but that one you are not likely to get it. But if a celebrity is 100% guaranteed, it will happen. Apart from him, in the line of his duty, it can happen. People will also throw themselves at him. So in this case, it's in the line of his duty. He's working, and unfortunately, if I'm in Fela's shoes, unfortunately, he's working with his ex. That's the unfortunately part. But unfortunately, they will make money out of it, and he will bring the money home to take care of the house.
Okay.
So you have to be, I mean, think about it and choose wisely. I mean, most of them will not choose wisely. That's why I'm saying that they may listen to the commentary coming from outside and take a decision that mostly they will regret later. It's fella that I would advise that she should keep it calm and then just observe what is happening, and she will be fine.
Okay, continue from there. Maybe I would also give you the chance to talk about the Kwame Eugene statement a little bit. Then we can also review Medikal and Sister Derby's song. That is called. The song is called what again?
Code and Trophies.
Code and Trophies. Okay,
Yeah.
I think that's the song. Code and Trophies. Okay.
Yeah, I must say I love the video. I like the pictures and the concept, and I like how the response is. Clearly, the two knew what they were doing. They knew how this thing would be, because it's been 4 years since they went their separate ways, and to come back with a video, the anticipation will be very high. So I'm not surprised how the views are going on YouTube.
No, I'm really impressed.
Yes,
really impressed.
People want to see what will happen with all the concern and all of that. Yes. With a song, yes, people should. If you've been following Medikal in recent times, you wouldn't be too surprised that he's discovered another form of creativity. That is the easy way, when you expect that he should go more hard and spit the bass and all of that. He has discovered another side to the business, where he goes easy way, singing in a very relaxed way and all of that, which in a way too can also entertain other people. So yes, people know him for how good he is as a rapper. When he goes hard, we'll always expect something that will be of that standard. But I want to believe these days music has gone beyond just the song, or how hard or creative, or how you are giving people bass and all of that, or trying to make sense. There are a lot of commercial values that people attach to it, and I think one of that was just to collaborate with Sister Derby. That one alone is what is selling the
an icebreaker.
Exactly. So we can also look at it from that point of view. So for now, yes, personally I may say maybe I'm not feeling the vibe, but it still makes business sense. It still makes art sense, and that is why people are also jumping onto it. Yes, with the reasons of fear with respect to the wife and all of that. Yes, last time we explained, we broke down all the dangers,
the possible
dangers in it, which still stands, because now it means they have the probability to be going out there to perform, because clearly this song is showing signs of becoming a hit song. So when it becomes a hit song, finally they have to share stages.
Exactly.
Possibly they might be traveling and all of that. And we are talking about somebody that you've had intimacy with, that you've had sex with. Yes, so the feelings will always be there. And so if you guys are not too professional, the tendency that you may cross the lines, as in the lines between professionals and pleasure is high.
Yeah.
Yes, unless they will want to like go back to their old ways after the song. Now go back to the old ways, and we are not getting closer. But when we are still going to do business, yes, business also comes with emotions at times. Because when you are working with people,
and there is pleasure with business.
Of course, when you work with people for a long time, that emotions come, because you now see yourselves as family, and so there will be point that you may be in your low moments, and we know this our job. At times you go out there, you may want to drink you may want to puff and all of that. And when you do some of these things, you become very weak. You lose some of your senses. That is when professionalism is thrown to the dogs. Professionalism is thrown to the dogs. So you take some little alcohol and you watch by your side. This is somebody that I know where to touch, where to touch to ignite, response, you know. and it's very dangerous. The thing is, it's very, very dangerous. But fella, I don't want to be in her shoes now, because in any way that you look at it, it is super scary. Because this is no, we are not joking here. Yeah, okay. This is not some any other reason. Even if Medikal is having a collaboration with other women, other female musicians, that one cry is not easy. Because I can sit down and watch a video of Medikal and another colleague musician who is a female, and as a woman or as a wife, I can still observe the way they are dancing and all of that, and still think some way. Yeah. Not to think of somebody who was your former girlfriend or something. So it is scary, but he needs to exercise a lot of emotional intelligence here to think of it as business. He shouldn't be thinking of the other side. It's not easy though, but she has to. It's not easy, but she has to, because she also has a life to protect. The daughter is there. And I want to believe she's mature now, because we all know fella was very young when she entered into this relationship with Medikal. She was also coming up. At a point, people even thought she doesn't have that maturity to even handle that situation, because it's like this person was in a relationship and straightforward, he moved into this relationship. People were expecting, it wouldn't even last. But I want to believe they have done a good job. Yeah, so far. For the years that they've been together. So far, so and good. The successes they are enjoying, and they even have a baby. So kudos to her. She should act as that mature woman who will understand how these things work, and so that and should be ready for whatever that will happen. Okay. And I think it can also be professional. I want to also believe Medikal is also mature now and know how to draw the lines between business and pleasure and all of that. He knows when to do any of that. The expectation of people wouldn't be met, because I know this is what people are expecting. I know some people are expecting that this will happen, especially the enemies of fella may be praying that this thing happens. So Medikal should be very careful and know that he shouldn't disappoint fella. Yeah, he should shame the devil. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, and you said Kwame. You're quick. Yes. Points on it. The statement, you see, he said a lot of people may want to have a piece of him. And people think the peace is only about sex. People think he's saying, oh, a lot of women may want him and all of that. It's not that alone. People wanting a piece of, we can even talk about men. Look at how this job is. It's very demanding. Studio, shows and all of that. Interviews here and there. These are all appearances. Exactly, that takes pieces of you. And so, if you are a woman and you don't understand some of these things, you need to toughen your mind and yourself that this man is a man of the people. Everybody wants to be with them. And so, how am I going to handle this thing? If women are throwing themselves at him, how am I going to handle it? Yes, the possibility that you may even be rolling with certain women, not because of any affection or they want to have sex with them, but for business purposes. Will you accept it? Will you not call him and say, I saw you at the beach with plenty of men in bikinis and all of that, happy, dancing, and all of that? Can you handle it? Because it comes with the job. And also the BBC. Exactly, it will happen. It's bound to happen. So if somebody makes this statement, which is a fact, I don't know why people on social media will lambast him and all of that. And I think we should stop doing that. Our musicians are not dumb. They have learned. They know what they are doing, and they are supposed to share their opinions. Why do we always want to gag them? He should express his feelings. It shouldn't be any time when somebody is expressing their honest opinions and they want to come at them. Why must we always do that? It shouldn't be. So people should cut him some slack.
Okay, so some of your messages before I move on to Roland Amate. Sir James TV says, good evening, my very own people. Sir James, good evening. Jackie Boatin says, sorry. Justice Owusu said, bro, I like you and your members. Keep it up. I always watch you live from UK. Shatta Wale says, if this collaboration doesn't cause any problem for MDK, then I would respect fella for understanding the business behind the show and the outfit they be used in the music video, dear boy. Rita Sewa says, I totally agree with Chamo. Bruh, Medical's tune doesn't make sense to me. Shatta Wale says, personally, I think MDK just wanted to use the tension between him and Debbie to market and announce the coming album. Shatta Wale says, Deish, Kojo, where were you there during their sex series? Gideon Body says, the way Kojo laughs is like hyena. But on a serious note, why did MDK do a song with his ex? It doesn't make sense to me. And Love says, Sammy Flesh looking like oily like buffroot.
And man in
I think Sammy Flesh looking oily like buffroot. American Funani TV says, good evening, Brass, Sammy, Kojo, Roland, and Chemo. All right, guys. So let's listen to you. AMG Medical, Sister Derby, and maybe you can chip in the Kwame Eugene statement as well.
I think the two guys, that is Medical and Sister Derby, swept everybody. In fact, so many people wouldn't be enthused about this particular collaboration because they still have the feeling of too risky still in their minds. And you can't blame them. Too Risky is a very big song. It is a huge song that the two of them, whenever they go on stage, even in their individual shows, they perform them. Because that is a very huge record. So definitely coming back, looking at the tension or the ways they even departed and coming back again to be on a record, people would still expect that. I remember when Medical released Dione Felaye, My Body Is Doing Me Something. People even compared Omada. People compared Omada to Too Risky in order to judge which one Medical feels better or is able to get a better feature of them. To the extent that even Medical, at the time he was beefing other rappers, they used it against him that it was Sister Derby that gave you your biggest song. So definitely when these two decide to come together on the record, the expectations are always high. Even with the tension that is in between them. So, but this one, I think they decided to go strictly hip hop, because when this one reminds me of Nicki Minaj and then people. Yes, that is what this reminds me of. And to me, I feel like yes, that is the tangent Medical decided to go. You know, Too Risky is more of Afrobeat and hip life, and this one has strict hip hop beat in there. So they decided to go straight hip hop, and to me, so many people wouldn't be enthused. It is only the real hardcore hip hop lovers who understand it. So me, it is understandable. The visuals is also on point, very beautiful. I think it matched with whatever they were just trying to. And Medical is doing business. I think whatever he was hoping to achieve, he's getting it. The attention, the talkability, the awareness, everything, he's getting it. And I know definitely some promoters would also take advantage of something like this and would lobby to get the two of them on a show, even after this. And it will make it will make business sense to both of them. It wouldn't be just for clout or just for talkability. But in their pockets, I know definitely it will bring something. So it is good. The visuals are beautiful, and for our social media in-laws there, we've said this. We understand them. The risk is very high. In fact, the last time I gave Medical 5 years. You know why I gave him 5 years?
No.
You see, when he got married to Fela. It took them 2 years for them to hit a scandal.
What scandal was that?
So there was a huge rumor that Fela was about to break up with Medikal when he even took Shatta Wale. Wait.
That hype they used to promote some song.
Exactly, the one with Kiddy.
Yeah.
Exactly. So whether it was true or not, at a point, even Shatta even came to make a comment like he's going to
apologizing to
Fela McCarthy. So whether it was for hype or not, this is something that is on record. So I am just giving them at least 5 years to see if this is not going to be another one to hit. So after 5 years, if nothing happens, then Charlie, my respect for Medikal will shoot from 100 to 5 million.
I see.
For Kwame Eugene's statement, you see, Akwana cannot cry, but social media watchers don't want to understand. See what Kwame Eugene said. It is not only with musicians. Everybody in the creative aspect. Everybody. But I mean, I've said this and I'll say it again that there's a difference between somebody knowing what you do and somebody understanding what you do. These are two different things. The reason why most people in the creative art do not have good relationship is because we always end up with people who know what we do and not understanding what we do. That's it. So the person would know, oh, Sammy Flex is a presenter. Does the person understand that you being a presenter or a public figure demands your presence even at odd hours? At the time, you have this meeting here, you have to go. Look at our recent trips up and down. Sometimes at the last...
In fact, the time I suffered that thing was when I was working with Nam1. When I was working with Nam1, you see, I was living in Sojo and Nam1 was in East Legon. And when he calls you, Nam1, when he calls you, he needs you now. When Nam1 calls you now, no, when he calls you now, he needs you now. He'll call you, Sammy, also Bob the CA, the next 10 minutes, what do you?
So you can imagine. And when Kwame Eugene says everybody wants a piece of him, it is true. It is true. Whether you look at it sexually or even non-sexual, it is true. Shatta Wale, people would wish Shatta Wale should just come and sit down. No more standing chair, like not to do anything. Just sit by him, keke. No more share the. It is true. People, everybody wants a piece of Kwame Eugene. Presenters a friend, shows a friend.
So why are people giving it to him?
Because equally they don't understand what he's talking about. They don't understand. They just know him that he is a musician.
They understand, but they don't want to accept it. That's what happens.
You see, no,
especially for the ladies.
But it also
you see the way he said it. The ladies will take offense more than the men. So that is it. They just don't want to accept it.
And even when you look at it, even from work side, not the sexual side now. It is true. The ladies that are getting angry over this, they are the same people who will throw themselves at him.
Almost sending DMs, sending naked
They're the same people that will throw themselves at him. And he's saying it. See, it is true. Most people don't have tough skin. And whenever you are entering into a relationship with anybody in the creative space, this thing, you need it. You need it. Now, video director, your friend is so big, the person can be on set from morning to morning. And that time, no sooner on you need attention more. You might not get the person. Even if, say, that if you remember, put the call Mawa, and look at the females, how they suffer. Because today, the musician would have to escort a certain big man to a function. Tomorrow, they need to be in a certain meeting which will involve people who are even higher than you. And that alone self can make you feel insecure.
She needs to be going to play shows without you.
Exactly. sleeping in the hotel.
You don't know where she sleeps and who she sleeps with.
And at very odd hours, she will be sleeping in the studio during midnight, where also the fear you are expecting your wife to come home. So it is like that. He said the truth, and those who don't understand, it is because they don't understand what goes on in the space.
Well, thank you so much, Roland Amate. Some of your new comments here. Gideon Body says, Brasame wearing the extra shemi medium shirt to show his muscles. Oh, wow. And then Papa, busy my fruit to be show muscles. Now, Augustino says, good evening, everyone. Augustino, thank you. Gideon Body says, there is nothing wrong with working with your ex, but I don't see how she added any value to the song. Her part doesn't even make sense to me. The whole concept is off. Now, Shatta Kobe says, now, Brasame, even folks who live outside GHSF, how the girls, they worry them, not celebrities. I get it. Yeah, I get what you are saying. Well, let's continue with our show. Remember that I'm reading your comments, so feel free, bring them on, and let's do it together. Let's interact. It happens on Friday evening. So when it is a Friday evening like this, I would always wish that we come together to do it in our own special way. Meanwhile, tap send is what you need to be sending money to Ghana, Africa. Bring your tap send. We want everybody to get tap send on your phone. So anytime you are sending money to Ghana, use tap send. Download the app from your phone now, and always remember to put in the promo code SammyFlex. The SammyFlex will give you some extra cash into your wallet. $10, £5, and €5. Bring it. Meanwhile, we are also telling you that if you want to bet, try Bet Winner. A lot of people are making money from Bet Winner. You bet on your favorite team, but try the best team, not any weak team. I know this weekend there are some matches, so if you are going to bet, please bet well. What I want you to do now is to download the app Bet Winner, and please use the promo code SammyFlex with your first deposit. 200% for you. If you put in 1 Ghana cedi, you are going to make 200% bonus from that money. Till 2,500 Ghana cedis, you are still going to make 200%. Remember, terms and conditions apply. Betting can be very addictive, so you have to always add some wisdom when you are betting. And again, know that this is not for persons under 18 years of age. We have been verified, approved, vetted by Ghana Gaming Commission. That is what you should know. American Fulani TV says, Roland, my favorite is here. And Ogechuku Osi says, I ask you why you don't bring female pundits on your show. Ogechuku Osi. So Ogechuku, Currency, my director, has promised me a lady pundit. But I know you have asked this question before. And my response was that it is not just about getting a lady. It's about getting a quality lady. And I know some people came attacking, including insulting some of my panel members here. That is fine. But it will be good we have a lady. But if the lady will not add any value to our show, you see that thing? But, well, my director Currency has promised me.
Let me add this. Getting a lady for a show like this is not easy. Even the time, look at it. I mean, if the person is attached to somebody, it's another issue. If they are married, if they have kids and all that. So the point is that it's not easy getting a lady for the show. Not that we don't want a lady.
It's not deliberate.
No, not at all.
Okay, Ogechuku, so that's an answer for you. Bashiru Farouk says, big ups Brasame and your crew watching live from Libya. Love the hard work. Charlie, thank you. The hard work there, that's the only thing we have. Apart from that, we have our life and hard work, and that's what we have to do. So I hosted veteran hip life artist Sony Achiba, who lives in London at the moment. He is in Ghana, in an interview on CTV, where we have another show there called Class Showbiz. Sony Achiba is in Ghana now, first of all, to bury his late dad, and of course, he has released a new song called Mamuna, and he's still promoting Mamuna, which also has the hip dear feeling. You know Sony Achiba, right? Yeah, he was the guy who was singing the Indian way when hip life was really at its peak, and he has been off the music industry by his back. So yesterday during an interview, he made a statement, and the statement seems to be calling for more discussions. There are some people who even are telling us that we need to make sure that statement goes viral so that everybody hears it. Richie, please remember to send me that video tomorrow morning. I'm sure it will be my first video to post on the socials. So Sony Achiba is saying this. You know, when it comes to football, especially with our national football team or the senior national team, everybody wants the best for the team. Now listen on. Everybody wants the best for the team. Because we want the best for the team, some people even think that the people who are coaches in Ghana, they are not fit enough to give the best we are expecting from the team. So because they want to trust the team, they have been going outside of Ghana to look for white people or foreigners, if you like. Those they believe that they have the best to come and lead the team in terms of their technical directorship. So you realize that in the last years, our national teams have hosted so many international coaches. In fact, the last coach was who? Oh, the last one we used a Ghanaian who lives abroad though. Yeah, that is Otuado. But I think over the years we've used Otto Festa, mention some of them to me. Claude Leroy. Oh, Charlie Milo, and I remember that guy. Claude Avram. Like so many international coaches. And now the new one is called Chris Hilton. Some people say he is a scout. Others are saying he's a blah blah blah.
Chris Hilton, the coach. Otuado is scout.
Oh, Otuado Mum is scout. And now Chris Hilton is the coach. Papa. Yeah, well, so let's go back to the narration, like I was saying. So yeah, we go for these people because we think that the people we have here, the resources we have, the human resources we have here, they are not fit enough to do it. So why are we not going for an expert, someone we believe that he has the knowledge to come and coach it? And I think we all know the story. We have been paying good amount of money to keep these people. Good amount of money, like dollars. What's your monthly pay? Boom. So in this interview, Sony Achiba is also suggesting that because we want the best for our teams, we go out there to look for international coaches. So now that we also want the best for our departments in terms of our ministries, our departments and agencies, as in our MDAs, why are we also not going for people from outside to come and do the work for us? So like Ministry of Agriculture, then we go to the country with the best agricultural systems. Then we bring someone from there, come and become our Minister of Agriculture. Then we talk about Minister of Sports. We go to either Brazil or England or maybe Spain or somewhere like that. We look for some of their best football administrators. We come and head our Ministry of Sports for us. Ministry of Education, straight to London or America. We bring someone who is great in the academic levels. Come and be our Minister of Education. That is what Sony Achiba has suggested. Others think it is a good idea. Others also think that no, it doesn't make sense. Let's go watch how he said it, what he said, and when we come back, I know already my panel members, they have divided opinions on it. But I would also want to read from you. Do you also think that just as we go for international coaches to come and handle our national teams, we all know our struggles. Like look at our financial system in Ghana now. It's in shambles. So why don't we go to a country like say Switzerland? We hear they are very good. Canada. Let's go for someone from there and say, because of your understanding of finance, come and be our Minister for Finance in Ghana. Then they will stop the haircut that they've been giving us. Let's go watch Sony Achiba, what he said, and when we come back, let's pick opinions. And this time, I also want your opinion. What do you also think about what Sony is saying? Watch it, I'll be back. Farm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Farmer, yeah, farm, yeah.
Oh, Ghana, yeah. Oh, farm, then.
Yeah.
Wow.
Farmer, yeah, farm, yeah.
Oh, Ghana, yeah. Oh, farm, then.
We punch me, we
wow.
Nipa or inspire me, John
DeMello.
Yeah, I don't know, inspire me. No, inspire me. The way I watch them, because you know what. Wow. So we be precursor of Winchi.
Wow.
me and crack say me fish pond, snail, many jehon say me ba be
and then our plan say ebia mretie we bia mu no we be free abrecha betan Ghana forever now.
Me plan is say me be free. That's not what
you say what time be how many years?
So it's a machine it started say call from 2000 but it's shared as a meeting at home. I think say requirement baby my meeting set from 2004 to 2005. 2005 for 4-5. Number. It's 17 years old. But if it's a history and it's
channel. I said you okita queen a paper.
No crampon here. If you know them, we were quite a meeting at now. But we draw a baby fee, but fear very tough.
Yeah.
Very tough.
I know.
It is a penny for it to be sharing me. Nipa be brave, person be fee, on the deal with the boy. Tia name Mama Kakra, say a penny for the name say I broke and I saw money here. So many me are mon penko for money here. Because so to make a fat Bruni, so me coach blaster. Also to make a fat Bruni. Yes, a great minister now na vision. Say a friend is saying say Minister of Trade and Industry, Oko America, not for phobia vision. Because I didn't see him cover blaster coach, name to make a phobia, I did the enemy minister. I mean, a simple, only
serious point. A serious point.
Crampon, I mean, she, Bagana, meeting who is my baby. Meaning she crampon, between who said Juma Bibrio. And in Kyofono, when you make some baby Juma, just something is wrong somewhere. Something is wrong. Very bad. And you know, near my to me, almost to me, she near my ear. We didn't go for be brave. I'm a more pencil on baby fee almost other one. Said the main war against her, go for baby. So I told me, I'm sharing my ear. I go for the fun baby. I saw a simple logic. Say, it's me coffee. Say your coach is in Yadi, and your coffee bruni so me coach blaster most of the time. We bring another coach here. And yes, you and she said, never been queer ministers. Now, be a Greek minister, be a woman in a Neman queer woman to me. Young Kofamu, Qualco, Israel. Omunias as a crumple did Yadi. And do share Nasa Omuti, Amuan, no to meet Yadia Mania. Then also call for no by a Greek minister. Now, you go for no chef baby free. Yes, you where there is you. There's not 20 million in free.
Okay.
It's a BB also more.
All right, so you heard it from the horse's own mouth. His name is Sony Achiba. I was going to say Kinaisuba. Conscious influence. Sony Achiba. And Sony Achiba currently is in Ghana. Remember some of his songs? Matonchina Modi Makadamasi. Well, start this for me. What do you think about Sony's call?
This is the best advice I've ever heard in 2023. Like, the best so far.
Hey! So like Ministry of Finance, then we go and bring someone, a white man who understands the world of economy.
By this time, in Kenya, master. Hey, it is true, but I mean, when you look at it critically, in fact, I know most people will bring you see the statement Kwame Nkrumah made, the black man is capable of managing his own. Eddie, you know.
You're trying to. You're trying. Charlie. You try. Yeah, try.
Because I am looking at competence and who can really do the job. Let's look at most of the private companies that we have in the country. Which people from who have like Western almost our kind of experience with the Western world. Even our own people who travel outside in pool. So let's even study their behaviors compared to what we are doing here. It is not about the fact say yen to me and you. It is about who has the balls to implement whatever laws that are there. And most of our people don't have the balls to do it. And that has always been our problem.
If you are saying this, then let's still use the football scenario that Sony Achiba used. Sometimes they bring the white people to come and coach our team, but we still know the influence that they suffer from the GFA bosses and the opinion leaders in our sports.
Exactly my point.
Where sometimes even if the foreign coach wants to do a certain kind of selection, they will tell you we also have this person, we also have that person. Sometimes we hear the conflict. Some of them say they won't do it.
So you can clearly see where the problem is coming from.
Okay.
You can clearly see where the problem is coming from. So you see, if say had been so okay, look at the over 100 ministers that this government
has employed.
Yes, employed during almost 30 your friend's administration. Let's assume about 50% of these ministers were all your friends foreign people and abroad. And because they probably would equal the power that the others would bring, it will always be them against the other side. And I know definitely their influence will be felt. Yes, people would think that it will be almost like the colonial days or then slavery times. But then in our current dispensation, where we will still have people in authority who probably are going to also keep them in check, I believe they are going to do it. A typical example is the Vodafone, your friend saying, from One Touch to Vodafone saga. Ghana for and now manager for years, and they were running losses. But the moment you bring bet now, so where almost selling about 70% of the shares are bringing bet managing company. Now they are making profits. Now they are making profits.
The white man brought this.
And you ask yourself how? Bisa almost say almost the same few years, and they took on BGMA. Let's look at how long they've been sponsoring an institution like the Ghana Music Awards. Their name has been on it consistently, year in, year out. They keep improving. So why can't we do at least this to other? Because Oko Dubai, most of the leaders that they probably have are people who are almost visions.
Yeah. Visionaries.
They are visionaries. It is a way back. What you hear to say? The minister, the deputy, and probably other ones that will aid these people. Because we know say the deputy minister, the minister who has the canker and the web will overshadow him. I want to mean just like making the coach, then the GFA boss is Nipa no person at the end of the course. There is no way the person can function. But if the minister ni Bruni, the deputy Bruni, a few handlers every decision that will go on is going to be to the benefit of whatever we are trying to achieve. Shegamro, the BIA system and ne omo running samru ne one and most of these institutions are not managed by their own people. Even if it is managed by them now, it wasn't set up by them. It is something they went to learn. Resoman and Crawford, even in a boss administration, when they were giving say $3 million a day, what happened to that particular thing? Nothing came out of it. Into the empire says, royalty system near omu fixing. Assuming the people who are doing it well, we employ their services directly. Rather than say you two amount for moko ye to go and learn omuntimi be implemented sadie no. We say okay, Sammy Flex, we've seen that on Sammy Flex TV. You guys are doing this and they are doing it successfully. We've tried, we've come to learn, still yentimi implement it. What stops us from bringing you Ankasa to come and establish the thing? Then maybe Yamaya home 5 years, 10 years. Then we decide, okay, we are giving them up to this time. If they are able to establish the fundamentals, then maybe we take over.
Yeah,
that is how we do it. That is how you'll be able to build a system that Wakasa won't to me yet, and we've proven time and again. Hey, an Greek minister will embezzle funds, and when the person is supposed to be sacked, near you did not say Rose. Near you Rose did not say they be a year reshuffle. So Ube Oshema technically, no minister is fit for that particular position. I had to say near Kofa coach, some may car, near Kofa mechanic, some may a Greek. They be putting round your friends square pegs in round holes. So how do we expect to get proper results?
So you agree that
spot on.
We should go and pick white people or foreigners to come and manage our ministries.
Spot on.
Okay, the good people are also talking. Let me go online and start reading some of them. Okay. Rita Sewa says Tilly Akuanipa was good. American Fulani TV says, where is Tilly Akuanipa? Kennedy Ellie says, Brasame, big ups to you. Augustino, big ups to you, Sammy Flex and your crew. Big man, thank you so much. Starboy says, I can't even deal with all boys that don't know what they are saying. Now, lady, you won't bring. They put the punch. So I can't even deal with all boys that don't know what they are saying. Now, lady, you won't bring. Number uno says, Sony Achiba is talking from ignorance. Managing a football team is different from governance of a sovereign state. Justice Owusu. It is proper, and a better idea, bro. The way our own is handling the country is so bad. Kennedy Ellie says, I agree with Sony Achiba totally. American Fulani TV says, Brasami, I'm praying for you guys, for Allah Almighty to guide you throughout working with the SM family, because I know some industry players are waiting and praying for you to have issues with one door. Shatta Wale says, part 1. Sammy, don't long your talks. The Ghanaian mindset will again cripple them. Even in a ruling government, when a minister is doing well, boom, sabotage and go. Numero uno. Don't forget that even GFA is managed like a private company. Even though the GFA president is often a citizen, he should be clear to say that Ghana should go back to colonization. Shatta Wale brings part 2 and he says, go and ask the Greater Accra regional minister. He even cried when Kwame Sefakai was interviewing him that his people are sabotaging him. Yes, it's true. I remember this. I've forgotten the man's name. What's his name? Henry Cotti. Thank you. Yeah. And let me continue. Rich Lip, big man, he says, good evening to everyone and every two. Rich Lips comes again and says, Ghana, we don't solve problems. We maintain problems to grow bigger. like we feed the problems, eh? Although we maintain problems to grow bigger. Then, Kwesi Ayefe, aka Bernard Ekuban, he says, Tilly has her own show. Nanaya says, governance needs policies. American Fulani TV, when you are looking for wisdom and you meet Roland, full stop, you've met wisdom. Nanaya says, of course, now. Nanaya says, if the government is not working, then it is either the policies and procedures are outdated or the rules are not following policies. Number uno says, some institutions in South Africa are managed by whites. What difference did it make in SA to distinguish them from the rest of Africa? Our problem is beyond leadership. General attitude must change. Kwesi Ayefe, Bernard Ekuban, he says, if you carry the truth, you are in danger in Ghana. I know your story, man. Kojo, this is what Sony Achiba is saying. That we should go for white people who know to come and handle or manage our ministries for us.
Not just any white.
Those who know.
Thank you.
Those who have been able to prove it. Talk. Okay, yeah, go.
It doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, it doesn't.
That's all energy.
Yeah.
What do you by doesn't make sense?
No, the analogy doesn't make sense. To bring white people to come and manage our affairs.
Yes. He's giving you another analogy.
The point is, the laws governing football is different from how we run a country. It is different laws governing it altogether.
Okay, why do we bring the football people?
Football is
No. Why do we bring them foreign coach? Why do we bring them?
But it is not the minister of sport that we.
Joe, why are you being long?
No, the question you are asking, yes, relax. Why do we bring them? I'm explaining.
No, don't explain. Answer the question.
To coach our team.
So they can excel.
Not to be minister of sports.
No, I get so that they can excel.
Of course.
So if you also have another department that needs input, and we go for someone to come and manage
who what?
We are talking about
Which country? Okay, which country in the world is using other nationals as their head?
No, it's not about which country in the world. It's about who needs it.
Okay, so
maybe those countries don't need
it. Ghana is not better than others.
Let me give my.
We can even be better.
Let me give my.
That is why we have even one of our finance best brains.
No, Ghana is better. Chemo, we went to Sierra Leone. We went to Sierra Leone. When we came back from Sierra Leone, we knew that Ghana way better. But we can be better. Oh, we can be best.
Looking at the resources we have.
Yes.
Yes. So it is not. The analogy isn't the same. Football is run by FIFA. Okay. Yes, we have Ministry of Sports, which is taking care of all sporting activities. But even when you go to the FA, they will tell you they are autonomous. The government has no power over them. They can't make decisions for them. That is why if you interfere, FIFA will ban you as a nation. It happened to Nigeria and a lot of other countries.
Even Ghana.
Exactly, even Ghana. It has happened to us before. Yeah. So you can't do that comparison. In the first place, before you become a minister, they are chosen from the member of parliament and people who have the potential to become member of parliament.
They are not chosen from the member of parliament.
People and
a lot of them, but
from the first point of call is the members of parliament and people who have the potential to become members of parliament.
By law, is I think 60-40.
Exactly,
and 60% should come from parliament, and the 40%.
And the first requirement is to be a citizen of Ghana. Who is 21 years, who is above 21 years. Okay, so it defeats his analogy. It can't be possible, or maybe probably. Oh, what is social? He doesn't know about. He doesn't know about the requirements of getting a position like that. If you are against, we going to hire coaches, foreign coaches, fine. It is not us alone who is doing it. A lot of countries are doing, because that is the nature of football. It is a skill
because they want to excel in football.
It's a skill-driven department, and you have to acquire a certain license. Which school do you attend to become a minister of state? Do we have any designated school or courses that people run to become minister of state? We don't have. But we have schools or institutions that want go to become hold their licenses, UEFA license or whatever. So if you have a bigger license, then you will know who is competent based on the work that you have done. But it is not like the governance. So you can't tell me we should go and bring people to come and man our affairs as a country. Yes, it is. It's born out of emotions, and probably he wants to say something different. If you are talking about Gamro is not a head of a ministry. It is a private. It is a private institution.
No, Allah. Let's listen.
Gamro is a private, so we can go and hire any administrator to come and manage it. Being a white, a black, or blue man, it doesn't matter. But he's talking about ministry. Didn't you hear him, or you didn't listen to the
Continue.
He said ministry, that is not allowed. It can't happen. In fact, if you point to me a nation in the world that is doing that, it has never happened. Nobody does that, so it can't happen. If even in football, that is why it is allowed for people to even use buy players from other countries and all of that, because it is a competitive environment. It's a private institution where people are allowed to get the best of materials, but it is not that with governance. It is not that with governance. We have our issues that our leaders are not managing our affairs very well. That is a topic that we can always discuss. And even when you were talking, you made mention of the fact that if you bring the people in here, who manages them? Who controls them? slave is never better than the master.
Okay.
I employed you, so I can always sack you. That is why when they bring even the white people, when they are not running the affairs as their employers want it, they drive them away. And go to records. The point is, when these local coaches are giving the nod, at times most of them disappoint. Most of them disappoint, and that is why they give these white people the nod all the time. We all complain about what Ado did at World Cup. When the Ghanaians complain about it, that is not up to the task and is not of that level. So if we open for coaches and people submit their CVs and we go through, and by competence we choose people who are capable. There's no law that every country must use their local coaches. There's no law, unlike that of appointing Minister of State, which the first requirement is you have to be a Ghanaian. So if you are not a Ghanaian, you are off. We don't have any law like that, that every country must use their local coaches. That is why you go for the best. So if we have a law that, okay, we can also appoint everybody for whatever national to become a minister, then we can go to US and poach their ministers. We can look through any country that is excelling, then poach them to come. But as we speak, it is not like that. So if you know that, you don't even open such a conversation for people to even discuss.
Okay, so some of your new messages here. Gideon Body says the idea is very good. It is not about the race of the person, but the knowledge and the competency of the person that's going to be put in place, and that's what we are saying. Bashir Farouk, Brasami, what Sony is saying is the truth, but difficult to understand in our society. Everything about Ghana is corrupt. Star Boys, Kwajokin, no mind Roland. Hey, it doesn't make sense. Number uno says, Brasami, Black Stars coach is like a CEO of a private company. A private company CEO can be local or foreign. This is different from managing a sovereign state. Shatta Wale says, but on the real, it is even happening at the Bank of Ghana. IMF has given GH an advisor to manage the spending culture of Ghana. Number uno says, thank you, Kojo. Explain for them to understand. Preach on. Starboy says, Kojo King, I beg, help me educate Roland. Number uno says, Roland will not keep quiet and listen. No. Kennedy Ellie says, Kojo King, I don't agree with you at all. American Fulani TV says, Brasami, we are our own enemies because Mohammed Gaddafi once said he can use only the salt we have to build Ghana. Libya, Libya only have oil, and do you know even drinking water is expensive than oil? Kwesi IFSS, Charlie, we are leaders. Our leaders who we have okay, Charlie, we have leaders who only think riches instead of wealth. Chabo, continue from there.
Okay, so first of all, comparison no any wrong. I mean, GFA is a private entity, as Kojo said, and governing a sovereign state is a different thing together. In fact, we have laws governing that how you should go about things. So that comparison will not work, and that's why not only in Ghana but all over the world, people go for other nationalities to manage their coach, to become coach or whatever. Like for football, it is done, but it's not just even football. One thing that you can be sure of is when it comes to anything entertainment, people don't put premium on your race, your tribe, or whatever. They put premium on competence. When it comes to entertainment or anything competitive like that, that's what they put premium on. So that's why people in America, especially blacks in America, will not complain that they are not giving them chance to play basketball. Why? Because the best basketball players that you can get, they are blacks. And even if you hate them, you will still use them. Because if you want to succeed in basketball, these are the players that you need. So there's no racism in basketball in that sense. I'm not talking about somebody sitting outside and talking about racial chant and what. No. the players within it. Even if you don't like him, you can't do anything about it because they are the best. The same thing with football. You want competent, best coaches, and no matter their race, wherever they live or whatever, you go for them. And in fact, even the nationality, some people switch to be part of it. And with our governors, the same thing can happen. In fact, the white person who wants to be part of our governance come and live in Ghana for some time to be part, to get the requirements, join a political party. The party wins, they can use that person. There's nothing stopping them from doing that. So that analogy will not work. Well, okay, let's go to the mismanagement that is pushing him to even give that thing. The point is the conditions, there are so many factors apart from your competence that is at play here. So you can't just say, okay, we know the best finance person in Canada, let's bring him. When that person come here, the conditions here, our way of thinking, there are other factors that may even beat him. And if he doesn't know those things, he will fail. So when you come to Ghana here, we have Ghanaians with their private company doing so well. So why are you not also suggesting that Ghanaians handling companies and doing so well should handle our affairs instead of you pointing a foreigner, especially the whites, to come and do that job? Meanwhile, we have competent people in Ghana here who can equally do a good job that you are going to appoint somebody for. But the difference is that
have they excelled? Have they excelled yet?
Yes, of course. I mean, if you don't know anybody at all, you can mention Despite. He is so, like, no matter how you look at it.
About private people.
Yes,
okay.
That is it. So that will give you the difference between the private thing and then the sovereign thing. If you miss that one, you always give a wrong analogy. So we have competent people in Ghana here who are good leaders and can manage things. But they can't use the same approach that they are using in your private business to governing a state. Nowhere in the world will that thing happen. So when you go to America, the richest people in America, they are not politicians. They do their private business. Our case, it has turned because of the system and how we manage things. So it's not just about competence. That's where he got it wrong. It's about the system. So you can talk about the system and how you should manage it. But don't say that the whites can make it better even with the same condition. No, they will fail. They will, in fact, that technocrat now or shower now or no prepare document ma sign. Obama was sign document to be our album say okra onim nyansa. Omo de bi ya Mutaka. Mutaka was signing documents say ongoto pampers be contain money ba. Are ne ba no e de enko. Ayo ne to yo sono to. Ayo sono. O de abo. Enzo was sign. Yes. So he missed the point of the system and then focus on just competence. So I will agree with him if he's talking about our system, how we do our things and what we can do to make it better. But to point out that because we don't have competent people, no, he's wrong. Because we have successful people in this country who can manage things. In fact, some of them, we have Ghanaians or even Africans who have moved outside and are succeeding. Heading companies like you want some to come here and do. And in fact, nobody will prevent anybody from outside to come and handle a company in Ghana here. In fact, we have some here already. We have foreigners that will handle some private entities and they are doing well. The same way we have Ghanaians going outside handling big companies and they are doing well. So let's bring them. So it's not about bringing anybody. It's about the system. That's where you are not getting it. And the system will always be like this based on the people there. So if you can't make the system work, forget about your competence. It won't work. So he got it wrong. I think I think the thing is about the system. It has nothing to do with management. I can bet that we have good people in Ghana here who can make sure that things work if the system is right.
Okay, Ro, you want to come you defend your point?
No, you have you heard of the story?
Defend your point. Yeah.
Have you heard of the story where monkeys were placed in a hole and later they were changed? Have you heard of that story? So a quick one. 5 monkeys were put in a hole. Then every time, when they were put in a hole, because it is not their environment, they try to go out. Anytime one decides to go out, then they pour hot water on them. So it got to a point, anytime one decides to go out, then they themselves will pull him down.
They don't want hot water.
Yes. So periodically they will come and take one monkey out and bring a new monkey. Bring a new monkey, then as exuberant as it is, it wants to go out. Then the others will beat it till it succumbs to the system. Then periodically they come and change all of them. So they changed the old ones and the new ones that came because they didn't understand why anytime they try to go out, they all new ones, at a point, all of them remained in the system. They were very comfortable and accepted that situation. Say, oh, aha yedi abeshedi yempie. But meanwhile, omunim yentia, omumpie. So their predecessors have set as your friend says system bia to one. They can't break it. As your mom say yempie and omoseho. So if we don't bring new people who can say, even though this is the system, we need to break it and make it better. How do we say, yeah, the amount for back, they will excel? So, they would never excel. So it is about us accepting, say, the system is not good. And whichever yes, way, even if it means us amending certain laws, and we shouldn't wait, say, okay, the whole world will be a new yen to be taking side, they be a from back. And this will be a son, yes, we are. Can't we amend our own laws to fix our problems? They be a this will be mending a law. Nay, Shana, a buana and sana. Yes, we have say we need to amend our laws. If somebody's law is saying, someone yes citizen, yet to mean your minister, now you need me a problem. Now we can amend it to solve our that is the system we are Jebo is talking about.
Okay, Jabo, you also want to say something?
Yeah. Let me just clear this. The point is that the Achiba was talking about
Nipa or inspire me, John
DeMello.
Yeah, no, inspire me. No, inspire me. The way I watch him because you know, wow. So many people a precursor of Winchi.
Wow.
Me and the crackers, fish pond, snails. Many Jehon said about the best.
And I our plan say ABM Ritia will be able to be free with Ghana forever now.
The plan is as that's not watching.
That's not the how many years?
So it's a mistake. It started to say from 2000, but it's shared as a now. I think say requirement baby mama it's set from 2004 to 2005. 2005 4-5. Number. It's 17 years old. But if it's
not allow him. Yes. So he got it wrong by just talking about competence. That's my point. Or no one first system be
open the conversation.
Having a open a man.
Not say it is a discussion.
But that is what he is looking.
Yes,
for.
because
so if you would have to open the conversation for it to affect the system, why not?
Why not?
Okay. So if the system is better, then we don't need them because our own competent people can make it work.
And you know, the system is not better, so people cannot excel.
So if you can fix it there, why do you need the foreigners?
Let's give credit to
it's so simple.
True say. We do the offer. Well, system. System.
The same thing.
So you fix the system, not
the people. Yes.
But who will fix the system?
System.
No. You see that story?
And you think the people outside
can fix it? No, see. I'm going to employ you. pay you to
come and work for me.
And you think they are coming to fix our system for us?
So you see, it is the story I just
no. So that is
comfortable.
So
it's a different problem, not the solution that he gave.
These are people we are going to employ to come and work for us.
The new monkeys.
I don't know if we are the employers. We are controlling them. So it won't work. The point is, it's not about competence law. It's about your working environment, conditions, and all of that. I bring all the white here and let's go there.
The white no my so me coach here. Let me tell you. White no there on my banner mu coach here. E musa na abeje cap amagana. Because omo oye den e se baba Rahman e botre. Like still obelus.
Okay, thank you guys. Kwesi IFF Bernard Kuban says, wealthy people run franchises and rich thinking people just chase money with a selfish mentality. Numero uno says, thank you, Chemo. Rita Sewa says, bravissimo, bra Chemo, well said. Rita, I hope I said it well. Bravissimo. I'm sure this is some Italian or something. Now, Kwesi IFF says, yes, Chemo, all the wealthy people in Ghana have been forced into politics. Kennedy Ellie says, Chemo, this one day I agree with you. Small. Dimas Viral says, but is the black man going to make sure these systems are set and working properly? Gideon Body says, Chemo and Kojo are getting it wrong. If you think that we need competent people for a sport, but you don't think we need competent people to manage our country, then I wonder. American Fulani TV. Brasami, I don't agree with Chemo and Kwajo because some other employed people from other countries to help them fix their economy. Example is Farouk Al-Wahab, and he is a Ghanaian. Tell me about the Farouk Al-Wahab story.
Oh, we have baby. Onona Kwajo Kofi Aduma when he turn in the interview be that guy no. So why advisor to some foreign and that's how it is. And he wasn't a minister, he was just an advisor. And we have a lot of them. In fact, Ghana for war, a lot of advisors are still a man working.
Kennedy Ellis says, the problem we have in Ghana is the system we have in Cantory. What's that?
In the country.
Okay. Kennedy Ellie says, Roland, you have said it all. More fire. Send Momo. Now Gideon Body says, clap for Shatta Roland. Great point. Thing to drastically change. Expecting a different result by doing the same thing is a stupidity and insanity in the highest. Numero uno says, in Ghana, we even fight about dual citizenship for MPs. You are championing a foreigner for minister without even looking at competence. When you stop refusing dual citizenship for MPs, we can talk. American Fulani TV says, we can be the first country to do it because there is first time for something and we can wait for people to do it before we follow. Numero uno. In any case, we have competent businessmen in Ghana, as Chemo said. Why don't you champion that we give the country to these people to manage since they have proven to be competent managers? Numero uno again says, Farouk is working for countries that are still under colonization and still fighting for independence. Shatta Wale says he is an economist, advisor, and security expert. The Farouk guy, eh? Oh, okay. I'm happy people know him that much. That's very well. Now, let's move on to our very last story, then we run away from here. It is the Friday's edition here on Sammy Flex TV Showbiz Daily, where we interact with the numerous people from around the world who watch us on this show. If you are missing this, then I'm sorry. But you can always be a part of our show any day, anytime, anywhere. Now, Shatta Wale is a dancehall artist in Ghana, also called Charles Nema Mensah, and he's also known as Africa's dancehall king. And there is an international award scheme called Irawma. Some people also say Irawma, based on how you want to pronounce it. Irawma or Irawma. That is International Reggae and World Music Awards. International Reggae and World Music Awards. This year, they have announced their nominees for the 2023 event. And interestingly, calling some prominent people from around the world to announce these nominations Our own Shatta Wale from Ghana was also called to be part of this announcement. So we saw Shatta Wale in a Zoom video call with the organizers, and he presented 2 awards on the day. As in, he presented 2 nominees. Let me say it that way. He presented 2 nominees on the day. Now I'm asking, what does this mean? Like an international award scheme with that global recognition in their bid to announce their nominees, they did that through the virtual system. And Shatta Wale, who is an award winner though, Shatta Wale is an award winner from Irawma, multiple award winning person from Irawma. He was called to present some of the nominees or some of the nominations. What does it mean to his brand? What does it mean to his career? And what does it mean to his music thing? Let's go catch how he did the announcement. And when I come back, I ask my people the same question, that if you see this, if you hear this, how would you describe it to someone who might not know how he was called? Let's watch this when I come back. We do the final discussion. Make sure your name is mentioned as we do this before we say tatai to you. Let's watch this. I'll be back.
All right, go ahead.
Well, good evening, everybody. This is Shatta Wale from Ghana, and I'm so happy to be part of Irawma.
All right, go ahead.
Well, good evening, everybody. This is Shatta Wale from Ghana, and I'm so happy to be part of Irawma all these years. God bless, Dr. Martin and everybody of the team. I just want to say a very big thank you to everybody. The UROI Award for Best Male Dancehall Rap Artist are Governor, Masika, Popcorn, Skank, and Skillibang.
All right, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so very much. And we keep it going for the best female dance hall rap artist. Can our presenter come forward at this time?
And the best female dancehall rap artists are Jada Kingdom, Coffee, Shantia, Spice, and Chanel Murr.
Awesome, and we keep it rolling. And next we're going to be having the best new entertainer, sponsored by Irawma. We invite our presenter to come at this time.
All right, so that was Irawma 2023, and we saw our own Shatta Wale in that announcement there, and it feels good. This is one of the globally recognized reggae and world music award schemes. And Shatta Wale, Roland was telling me it's a multiple. I know he has won it before, but I never knew it is multiple, as a matter of fact. But Roland is telling me he's won it multiple times. And I'm asking that, what does it mean to his brand? What does it mean to his music business? What does it mean to him as a person, knowing that this is a world award schemes, and in looking for people around the world to announce their nominations for this year's event, he was called. At least I want to believe he was the only person from Ghana who was given this nod. Kojo, maybe I'll start this with you. You're also a musician. What does this mean to Shatta Wale? Your microphone, please.
Yeah, it's a good thing. At least it tells that the award scheme recognizes him, because he's gotten a lot of nominations and has won it before. So if they are looking for people to come and do such a thing, and out of the lot, they settle on him, it means he's being recognized by the scheme, which is a very good thing. And also, a lot of people will be watching, following online and all of that. And some of them who might not know him, it's an opportunity for him to also introduce himself to that audience, because he's Shatta Wale from Ghana, who is also, I think he got a nomination this year, right?
Let me make this correction. He had 2 nominations and won 1, but it is DJ Switch and
so he's won just 1.
Yes, and
that's fine. Could you continue?
Yeah, so it is a good thing, because this is, as you said, a world recognized award scheme. So a lot of people follows. So if you are giving that nod, yes, you are projecting yourself to the people, and it's a good thing to happen to any artist. For just the recognition alone, it's not easy. But there are a lot of people who get nominations, so for them to settle on Shatta is a good thing. It's one of the things that you also feel good as an artist too. Also. Come your way.
Okay, Chamo, continue from there.
Good one for Shatta and even entertainment industry in general. And I think apart from the fact that they want to recognize Shatta Wale as a musician, they also want to do business. And Shatta Wale has what it takes to push them in that direction, especially if they are looking at Africa in terms of dance hall and then reggae. Shatta Wale will be a good candidate for that. Because people will now, if for nothing at all, follow Shatta Wale's activities. So what Shatta Wale, if Shatta Wale is part of the whole scheme when they want to get people from Africa to also follow, I mean, it's a good business decision. So because Shatta Wale has proven himself, like he has the numbers, people are watching him and all that. So if you want to get African audience, in fact a lot of them to follow the scheme, I mean Shatta Wale will be a good candidate for that. And it shows that Shatta Wale has it. I mean, when it comes to the business side and even the recognition in that sense. So kudos to him, and I think the award organization, they know what they are doing, and this is a way to stamp the Shatta Wale's work for a long time. In fact, they have nominated him before and he has won. Yeah, that is good. But this is another level when they get you involved to even do the announcement of the event. I mean, it's a good thing, and I think we should be happy that Shatta is getting something like this. And I think he has worked hard enough to even get where he is now. So kudos to him. I think. At this juncture, I want to congratulate him, and it's a good news.
Okay, yes, Ru, take from there.
Right, I mean, this is a huge one to our entertainment industry at large. Yes, I know Shatta as a person has received multiple nominations and all that, but then you see, whenever an award scheme decides to do something like this, especially people who announce, people who gives the plaques to, or even announce nominations, or people who even announce winners of these award schemes, these are two different people. What it means is that now for somebody to be chosen like Shatta Wale in our system, this is an award scheme that is focused on reggae and world music. In terms of music, it's now getting that particular recognition when the world music conversation comes up, and that is why somebody like Shatta Wale will be chosen to even mention, or for a purpose like this. So it is beautiful. At least we don't have slot to upload our high life and hip life stuff online, especially on the international DSP too. But then, when it comes to world music, where most of our people have their songs there, at least we are also part of that conversation, where our people are even recognized to even do some of these things. So it is beautiful in the world music conversation. So congratulations to Shatta Wale, and congratulations to Ghana and everybody or anybody who would be nominated in this year's Irawma.
Okay, all right. So we are closing. Let's read some of your final messages. Then we run away from here. And Gideon Boadi says, Kojo, you will not get any royalties for your hit song if there are no competent people running Gamro. And Dimes Virals or Dimes Virals says, Ghana pays no attention to Farouk Al-Wahab. Dimes Virals says, unfortunately, Gideon Body says, Wale, mama, mama. Shatta Kobe says, it is the vibe in which he mentions the name for me. American Fulani TV says, one done, more fire. Gideon Body says, Roland, check properly. Shatta has one edge at least 3 times. Check properly. Please don't sell my man short. Now, Shatta Kobe says, I beg Roland, check what Shatta has won 5 times. Abdul Karim Risto says, it is not just their regular. it is Irawma's 40th anniversary, so it's special. Oh wow. Frederick Appiah says, Mr. Valls, whose parents are not French, became prime minister in France. He was not even born in France. Thought he was naturalized as a dual citizen. Will Ghana accept that?
Yes. Yes.
We've cancelled ours.
No, listen. After naturalizing, you have to be part of a political party. So if the person will naturalize, become part of a political party, and then go through the system, that's the system. That's the same thing that he is saying. The guy naturalized. The guy was part of a system, and then he rose through it to become whoever he is. We have Kwesi Kwarteng in UK. It's done all over the place. So, and you know, see this, the irony of it is they say almost appointed coaches na even private entities, you know, guess what? A white person, you $250,000. So almost appointed blacker, what cost workers $15,000. Look at the conditions. What change the condition? But you still want the black to work as that. Why don't you just
equate them?
Why don't you set a system? No. Oh yeah, it's true. But
coming from
the different
foreign land, you need to get more salary than.
Yes, but the it's everywhere. But the system is.
Don't say that.
But it's a work. It is a
no.
It doesn't happen in Dubai.
Forget about it. They have instituted it.
So it doesn't happen.
You know why? It's not just that you is coming.
No.
You are moving out of your comfort zone.
So
they consider all of that. That is how it is done.
The fact that you are further than
you don't expect.
But 50. The difference,
you don't have to pay 50.
American Fulani TV says the only Jamaican left in Ghana is Shatta Wale, and they still recognize him. Starboy says, of course, anything to do with Shatta, it is good news in Shatta TV. Kennedy Ellie says, Basami, today I've enjoyed the show off. However they want it, that is up to them. Okay, so we are ending it. Jamu, your final words. Ashaman, any latest on Ashaman?
Yeah, Ashaman, I mean, from what we are hearing now with the rumors, everything, I think the soldier was careless to some extent. I mean, it wasn't about what we heard earlier that he went for someone's wife and thing. No, that's not what happened. What happened rather, like based on the story so far, it's like he just went out at the wrong time, and then our people, the thieves in general, in fact, those who spoil my my tablets, they like almost the same incident.
Well, that's why you are giving it to them small, so that
so those people, the point is that you are giving it to an old lady who has nothing to do with it.
No, we did not give it to the old ladies. We did not give it to the old ladies.
Oh, we have some women who were old enough who suffered the same
some beatings.
Yeah, so
that's wrong.
So the point is that yes, we have to look out for those who did this, especially the thieves and then the criminals in that area. But if you go and beat everybody, you will not solve the problem, because the criminals, they are still there and doing their stuff.
Because you are closing, any final remarks from you? Your mic.
On them.
You can mention Ashaman, or you can talk about your song.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kojo King with a double N.
Artist.
Title behind, you can find on Spotify, Deezer, Amazon, Boomplay, and the video is on YouTube. So go there and stream it and give it.
Deezer, Boomplay.
Don't forget, it's a kind short class.
Okay, Yambon, Yatamason. Yapon, Yakodi Catfish. Okay, Kobe just joined and he says, good work there. You guys are doing great. Frederick Appiah ends with a point to Chamo. He says, Chamo, Ghana will not accept dual citizens to their government. That is why some MPs are in court.
Okay, so the point is that they now want to change it. It was acceptable. That's why people were able to go through it. But some people are challenging it because they want it, and they are using the law. That's the system we are talking about. Yeah.
Well, we can only say thank you for keeping faith with us throughout the week. You guys have been awesome, especially on Showbiz Daily. You have always been watching, but we want you to even tell others more, because I know just as you enjoy it, the next guy you bring here would also enjoy it. This one says, but Kojo to be annoying. Yeah, Kojo to be annoying, but he's feeling star. Don't mind him. So thank you guys. If you've not subscribed to us and you are watching, please do. But to those who have subscribed, we are grateful. God bless you. Sharp. Thanks to Intimdo, Solomon, Chemo, Kojo King, Roland Amate, Digital Rasta Currency, who did our camera, and Richie Flex is the editor director of the show. My name is Sammy Flex. God bless you. More videos over the weekend, so please remember, you will still be getting some information and showbiz information from here. My name is Sammy Flex. Good night. We're out of here. Bye.